what are the things that you believe that you're bold enough to allow me to put on air? Well, we'll start with LSU. So I thought this one was fairly bold. LSU's coming into a pivotal year, and Adora from Roswell, Georgia said LSU will, let's just say LSU will have 3 losses in the first 6 weeks of the season. Okay, now obviously the next thing you want to know is what's their schedule. In the first 6 weeks, Adora says they're going to lose 3 games. I've got them playing 4 games that I would rate 8+ on the difficulty scale. So they play at Clemson week 1. They'll be an underdog there. They play Florida at home week 3. I would say they're a short favorite. They go to Ole Miss a couple of weeks later. Pick them maybe slightly a dog against Ole Miss. We'll see. And then they play South Carolina at home. I would guesstimate they'll be between a 3 and a 7-point favorite in that game. Those are all tough. Out of conference, they shouldn't have issues, but those are tough. So there's a lot of pressure here. I'm going to put an 8.5 on this because it's not crazy. Like technically LSU could lose all those games. Of course, they could win all those games. What I'm saying is they got 4 losable games. If they go 1-3 there, odds are against that, but it's far from impossible. And remember, this is a team that's going to rely heavily on an infusion of portal talent. Now, I believe in the portal talent, but if you're going heavy portal for your especially frontline starters, what you'd love is you'd love a schedule that's backloaded, where you get time to get all your affairs in order and then you hit that back half hard immunity. But that's not what we have here. What we have here is multiple losable games right out of the gate. So that means they got to be clicking right out of the gate. Fortunately, your quarterback is not a new addition. He's not a new arrival. Garrett Nussmeier's been there. But I'm going to put an 8.5 on that one. Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if it did. And look, LSU could lose 3 games and be a pretty good team, by the way. You lose to Clemson, Florida, and Ole Miss, 2 of those on the road, or South Carolina. Like, there's some good teams out there that would lose to 3 of those 4. Next up, this is something that just happened. Connor from Morrison, Tennessee, said the Heisman Trophy ceremony will feature 2 non-quarterbacks. So these are finalists in New York. Sometimes you got 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. Connor's saying 2 of those will not be quarterbacks. This just happened. Genty from Boise and Travis Hunter from Colorado, not quarterbacks. However, I'm putting a 9.5 on this because right now at FanDuel, 39 of the top 42 in the odds to win the Heisman are quarterbacks. We've got, let's see, Jeremiah Smith is 4th. So that's a wide receiver. Ryan Williams is 18th. Jeremiah Love is 22nd. Outside of that, top 42, everybody's a quarterback. So 2 of those guys or someone from nowhere has to, come in like Sting from the rafters, and I think it's very unlikely. I'm going to put a 9.5 on that one. Next up, I had to take some liberties with this one. Game Day Chug, good legal name there. He hit us up. He said 3 Texas teams will win their conference. Now, he specified which teams. So he said Houston's going to win the Big 12, SMU's going to win the ACC, Texas A&M's going to win the SEC. I think that's astronomical in terms of odds. In fact, if you went to FanDuel and parlayed that, hey, quick timeout, check and see if you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, make sure you do. It's free. It doesn't obligate you or sign you up for anything. It just helps us keep the channel free. All right, back to the show. $5 would win $24K. May do it just for fun. Anyway, I'm going to do you a favor. That's a 10. So if that wins, clearly you win a Chalice of Supremacy. I took out the specifics, okay? So let's just say your prediction was 3 Texas teams win their conference, period. But it could be any Texas teams, any conference. That's still a 9.5. So you still qualify to win a Chalice of Supremacy. In the Big 12, that's your best, it may be your best shot statistically. Texas Tech's got the second. Texas Tech actually is tied for the best odds in the conference right now. Baylor is 4th, I think, or 4th. TCU 7th, Houston 12th. So it could happen. It's the Big 12. Anything can happen. SEC. Texas currently has the best odds to win the SEC. So they're the favorite, technically. Texas A&M is 6th. So you got 2 shots there. There's only one Texas team in the ACC. SMU's 4th, and still long odds. Georgia could screw this up for you. LSU could screw this up for you. Alabama could screw this up, or Arizona State could screw this up. Clemson, Miami. So I'm going to still put a 9.5 on it. I do appreciate the boldness, though. And lastly, did Compton send this to us? No, John from Fort Worth, probably Will's cousin. Nebraska goes 11-1, makes the playoff. Now I just assume if they go 11-1, they're going to make the playoff. So these are one and the same. 9.25. This would be bolder if not for the rule, which is the Matt Rule year 3, I'm going to win double-digit games rule. He did it at Temple. He did it at Baylor. Just natural progression of things here. Again, we believe in science around here. The science says Matt Rule's going to win 10 games at least. Don't argue with me. Argue with the wall. It's science. The question is not whether Matt Rule will win 10 games. That's a given. That's a given at this point. The question is, will he win 11? Will he make the playoff? And I'm going to say that's tough. That's tough. You got to really believe in Dylan Raiola and Dana Holgorsen, the old quarterback OC marriage there. And you got to believe that you can lose a high-caliber defensive coordinator like they did, but things don't really drop off all that much. It's a lot to believe in, but yet we are a very faith-based show. Typically, that faith is not founded in Matt Rule and Nebraska football, but why not, above and beyond our normal faith-based concepts, why not add Matt Rule in Nebraska? It's just 11 games. People do it all the time. It's a fact someone's going to win 11 games this year. Why not Nebraska? Actually, there are many reasons why, but it's rhetorical. I don't need a response to that.